Today you will see the two best Super Archer clone players in the world, TK and Sawan, duel it out to see who is the best Super Archer clone player in the world. A lot of you have been having questions about Super Archer clone attacks post-update. Obviously, Super Archer clone got a bit of a nerf, with the Blimp deployment time being so much quicker, and you'll see that in action here, because look at how quickly he puts the invis down. No waiting around, you got to get it down immediately. But, oh, we find a giant bomb. Is that a problem? No. So, one of the main differences between Super Archers and Super Wizards is the Super Archer can tank one extra mini bomb. Super Wizards only take one giant bomb, one mini bomb. Super Archers can take two mini bombs and one giant bomb. However, when people max out their giant bombs, I don't think that's going to be the case. So until giant bombs are maxed out, Super Archer is actually still quite viable. And I mean, look at that value, right? You can't argue with that. You just can't argue with that. Now, I know some of you might say he got lucky in the sense that, you know, there was no giant bombs, but look where he landed. There was no room for giant bombs here. He found one with the clone, but there wasn't enough mini bombs around to finish the job, and this is wrecked. Like, I understand there's a Tesla farm on the back end. I understand all that. You know, I hear you. But also, barbs. We have so many barbs. Pop that king ability. Pop, pop, poppity pop. The only way this fails is if the RC gets completely wrecked, which she doesn't. GG. Crushing. GG to start here from TK. And if you guys are wondering what the point of this video is, we've got TK on, we've got Sawan on, and they are 1v1ing with Super Archer clone post-update. TK obviously coming in with the Super Barbs and the single clone, and if I'm not mistaken, Sawan will be going the double clone with Lalo, but I guess we'll see in the next attack. I genuinely can't believe this. Sawan is still using double clone. Double clone, it's powerful, but it is so risky because you're just more likely to find giant bombs. You just have a little less control. But I am so curious to see what he does, because he's not only using the double clone, he's still using Lalo. Nice, he gets all the Sams out there. And look at this. Look at it. I guarantee he clones to the left here. There's just no room for any giant bombs. Oh, this base is gone. This base is gone. Nah, no chance. Not even a hope for this base. Unless the monolith stays up. What is going on? The Super Archers are pathing like drongos. Okay. There is a hope for this base, yeah. I lied, but that's because the Super Archers ran all over the place. None of them stayed in the core. They were either chasing skeletons or running out of the base. So a little unlucky, but this is exact proof of, like, yes, Super Arch got nerfed, and it is more risky than before, but it just means you have to be more strategic. Everyone's saying, I've seen too many people saying, oh, this strategy is dumb, right? And using it, you're only using it if you're a bad player. I actually argue you have to be a good player to use this strategy now. No more just YOLOing blimps. You need to pick your spot, and if you pick it well, like Sawan did here, then you're fine. Doubly so, he didn't even use the Warden, and he's currently doing a no-healer Warden walk. How often do you see a no-healer Warden walk? This hit's sick. Like, if he hadn't used his Warden, there's like a 50-50 chance this fails. If he had, sorry, used the Warden. But he hasn't. There's the NATO. Not in a great spot anymore. No one's land. Oh, you could actually land there. I lie. There is a nice spot there. But look at this. Just what can this base do to stop this hit? Nothing. GG. This army is not dead. Because the biggest advantage Super Archers have on Super Wizards is they don't have to move, right? They have range. They can stay here for most of the time if they want. Whereas Super Wizards, if they're eventually going to have to shoot this Town Hall, right? They're probably going to... Well, Super Wizards probably could have got this. Maybe a bad example. But they have to get closer to the building to take it down, and that's more movement and more likely to find traps. So Super Archers are just chilling. Guys, everyone agrees Super Archer got a nerf. Everyone agrees on that. Let's be clear. Super Archer got a nerf, but it's possible. Let's see how TK goes about this. Now, diamond bases are rough because there's so many opening spots. So, let's see what happens with giant bombs. I mean, look at this. This is just chilling. And, like, that was basically as safe as he could have done it. He still got value from the gobs, right? The gobs and the archers as filler troops still went out and found giant bombs for him. Like, that's not changing with this attack. You just can't... You might have to land it a bit further away like you saw here. You might have to change like a couple of things up. I think, though, in saying that, he does get okay value here, but he needed that monolith down, and he does not get it because the wall breakers actually opened up a wall that he didn't want to open. So a little unfortunate there for him. But are you seeing it? Now, hopefully, at some point today, one of them lands directly on a giant bomb, and we'll see what happens. TK, in a video he recently did on our channel, on Blueprint, I'll link it above for those watching this on delay, talked about if you can land directly on a giant bomb, and like, you know, it shoots and it goes off immediately, that the Super Archers don't get hit. Now, in my testing, I haven't found this to be exactly true, but close to true. But maybe we'll get some proof of it today. Maybe we'll get some proof at some point. I'd love to see it. But so far, no issue, because they're just landing in really smart spots. You can't be dumb with this army anymore. You need to think. I'm surprised he's not popping the Warden. I don't think he wanted the RC to go here, though. He has no way of getting that monolith down. He has simply no way of getting it all down. That RC failed. I'm just gonna... We'll just keep it as simple as that. Thankfully, the monolith is not getting healed, though. Yeah, if that RC goes through the core, this is a triple. Even though there's so much on the back end, I just think that monolith goes down super early, and the RC does not lose most of her health. So, unfortunate there. Because, yeah... an old school Super Archer, I think this shows the nerf perfectly, actually. An old school Super Archer Blimp, you would have landed that much closer to the Town Hall and just felt safe, right? You would feel no risk in doing that, but you have to land it further away. That means some of the time you're not going to get all of the value you want, and that was showed in this attack here. So we've seen an attack showing it's still doable, an attack showing that it is definitely nerfed. Nice try there to TK. Here we go. We have two sweepers. I nearly said feeters. No, we have two sweepers facing the Town Hall, and that just opens up the whole base. Now, where's he going to land it? The poison tower's there? Surely there has to be a giant... There's no giant bomb there. Oh, he's a genius. And he's going to clone straight into the poison because the poison should run out. And I mean, this is wrecked. This has to be. He's getting so much value. Oh, lucky for the base here, the Super Archer range did not quite hit the monolith because there was a bunch that hit like this wall or this wall here. I really wish there was a giant bomb right here so we could have seen what would happen, but the reality is you're likely to see less and less giant bombs by the Town Hall, and more giant bombs by like scatter shots, right? Because A, that also stops the king, but more importantly, that stops hog attacks. You're not really going to hog into the Town Hall on this base, right? It just doesn't make any sense. But you could definitely hog into the scatter, but alas, no need to worry. Now, we've lost our unicorn. That is huge. Like, really smart with the balloon there. But losing that unicorn is going to cost us here. Because there is a multi. And we aren't able... He needs to pop this queen ability earlier than later. Lalo's coming in the other side. He's just overwhelming. He should have popped the queen ability ages ago. She's going to die to like a giant bomb here. Headhunters take down the defensive RC, but it's tripled. It's tripled. Our RC can take down the rest. And Super Archer Lalo takes the lead. And it's because of the gutsy Blimp. Now, if there's a double giant bomb there is a potential this just fails. We haven't seen enough definitive proof to know whether if you land directly on a giant bomb, that's safe. TK says it's safe. Some people don't. But, I mean, no one... There's a poison tower there. No one probably thinks someone's going to go for that. But Sawan will, and he gets himself another 40 cups and takes the lead. All right. TK got the rough end of the deal here. This is a double poison base. Spring, but the spring was on the wall breakers. He doesn't get any super archers to clone inside the multi-comp, or the single comp, I should say. Now, once these super archers take down that elixir storage, they should step up, but I don't think they can reach the town hall. Oh my word, that was the gobs, wasn't it? Did the gobs just open up the wall, or was that the archers? Oh, he's still got the town hall. That's ludicrous. That's crazy. Oh my word. He didn't use the warden. We still have the warden. Now, the biggest problem, and this is where I personally prefer the Lalo of the Super Barbs, right? Is, yeah, there's no... What does he gain by having the warden with the heroes with Super Barbs? Not as much, right? Whereas if you can bring the warden with like your Lalo, that is so powerful. Or if you can bring it with your heroes into Lalo. Whereas Barbs aren't as good as making the most of it. You're better off... Like, you get more... It makes more sense to use the warden with the Blimp for the Super Barbs attack, if that makes sense. I did a really poor job of explaining that, but I still stand by what I half said. Nice warden ability. He is gonna... Don't get me wrong, though. He will get value with this warden, because it's a nice open ring base, and the king will just run down the corridor. I mean, I'm sure Sawan, if he did this hit with the Lalo, would have done almost the exact same thing. And that's beautiful. And our queen and our RC have not taken a hit this entire battle, and we all know what that means. This is a GG. Really nicely done. So you just have to be more creative with your entries, right? Like in the past on this base, you just would have landed, you know... I don't know where you would have landed. We can figure out that another time. But you just got to be more creative. But it doesn't mean it's not possible. Like, there was only one room for a giant bomb, and that was in here. And it turns out that the defender would rather put springs there, and they did not work. One of the good things about landing far from the town hall, right, is because he gets rid of all of this on the outer layer, the super archers only have one direction to go, which is towards the core. Alrighty. Sawan coming in. We are committing the warden. Oh my word. So look at this. Because there's no multi on the back end, we can delay this warden ability so much because these loons are getting so deep in the base because we don't really need to warden the balloons, right? We just need to safely get the blimp as far as possible. That's just sick. Even if there was a NATO there, the blimp would have made it. Oh my word, he's going to open it in... Yeah, look at that. That's so smart. He opens it behind the monolith. There's no room for giant bombs in between the monolith and the wall. Oh, springs. But that's why you bring double clone. Double clone is much better at dealing with the springs because you just have more of them. Admittedly, more likely to find a spring with extra super archers. Oh, bro. Oh, we don't get a scatter down. All the Oh, that's... I feel like that's just unlucky. And the... Yeah, that's unlucky. Oh, no. Oh, no. He really needs to engage these builder huts. Can he save this? I don't think he got enough value. He should have actually tried to funnel his warden, by the way. I'm just going to watch the warden for a second. Nah, the warden's not being smart. Still getting nice value, don't get me wrong. And the builder hut is repairing that multi that was one hit. Oh, that feels bad. I'm surprised the RC didn't come in for that core multi. Oh, we're gonna have the Warden with the Lalo. That's so smart. Does he have enough? I genuinely don't know. I don't know. These attacks are so scattered. Like, everything's everywhere. Nothing makes sense. Upside down. Back to front. The Poison Tower does go off a second time. The RC ability goes off. We need that ground bow down. And it's going to fall just short. Let's be clear. If he doesn't find two springs with the, if he doesn't find the two springs, this is tripled. Because he absolutely gets down that second multi. It is so close, but no cigar. And suddenly the scoreboard is all tied up. Well, not quite. All tied up on triples. Someone is up by a singular trophy. Is TK gonna try and drill? What is he doing? Why did he take down that building? I think he wanted to drill, but then saw the other Tesla and decided, like, he wanted to drill onto the bomb tower. There's the initial and the instantaneous Invis and Rage. And we clone further into the base. I can't see anything. How does TK keep control of this? That queen's going to be a problem. He needs to keep invising her, because if she keeps making herself visible... Yeah, she's messing with his super archer timing. It's actually genius! TK, you really needed to invis that queen way long ago. Oh, he still gets, like, all the value in the world. Let's be clear, this is still wrecked. That was so funny to watch, though. The queen was just doing a little dance. A little left, a little right. A little left, inside and outside of the invis. Kind of like me, inside and outside of the camera. All right. I mean, this just has to be a triple, right? The Titan's tanking perfectly. It doesn't have to be a triple. It should be a triple, though. He's out of wall breakers, though. Wait a second. So we have to use our RC for that core multi. Oh, wait, a wall breaker just opened the exact wall I was talking about. 2 wasted headhunter? No, they should get that king down. I lie. That's not wasted. That's really well done, actually. The queen will reroute eventually. That was a really nice ice golem timing, actually. Go king, do your thing. Surprised we didn't pop the queen ability yet. Don't be a giant bomb. But the RC's still got her ability. Technically, all 3 heroes are currently up. Admittedly, it might be one of them in a second. As the queen goes down, well, you saw where the giant bombs were, but they were not in the right position to stop TK, and he puts the pressure on Sawan with another triple. Let's see what Sawan does here. If I had to guess, he's going to try and land in here. Let's see. Well, that Blimp's not really lined up for that. But, ooh. Is there a giant bomb, like, next to this? Where is he going to land? I'm so curious. Yet again, does a really good job delaying the Warden timing. He lands... Oh, why isn't there a giant bomb there? Oh, Retage. If that's how to pronounce your name. You need some giant bombs, my friend. Oh! Oh, he lost 2 super archers! He definitely lost 2. In the core, I can see the graves. Is that going to cost him big time here? I think so. He does get the eagle down, but yeah, I think he would have got down that multi as well. So we are left with 3 multis up. Thankfully, the pathing's okay for that. The pathing's okay. We can wall break here, and then wall break there, and that opens up all 3. There is a rage tower, but it is reactivating. Can he get to this before the Rage Tower? The Rage Tower took a big nerf in terms of time to Reset. Oh, no. Oh, no. Go back. Ice Golem, stop it. Ice Golem, die. This is why you don't want to max level Ice Golem. Die. Oh, the stun of the Diggy. That was all the Diggy. Oh, and now the Ice Golem goes off. Great. Great time in there, Ice Golem. SMH. Oh, I love live attacks. I'm a bit crazy. Anyway, Lalo coming around. Oh, I didn't even notice. So he definitely deliberately set off that poison tower with like the lava hound. And it's all just, the entire attack is going to finish on this scatter. And the queen is still chilling. She's still got her ability. And this guy just keeps on tripling, gonna maintain his 1-star advantage. And we're gonna cut that for this video here. We'll put this in 2, so it's 2 appropriately sized videos for you all. So if you wanna see the result of this Super Archer clone showdown, you'll have to stay subscribed and see in the next video.